the power sword is one of the most complex weapons in the game. So the main thing about it is switching in and out of your power stance and your speed stance, and just really the techniques that you need to know how to do that. So one of the safest ways to do it, and the quickest ways and effective ways, is to hold down your block button. While you're holding down block, you dive or dodge, and then you hold down RB during your dodge, and you never let go of the block button. So as you see, I am switching my stance, and I am moving around and basically always staying in my block. So again, how I'm doing it is you're holding down your block, you're never letting go of block, you're dodging, and then you're holding down your RB button or your melee button mid dodge. So holding down block, I dodge, hold down my melee attack mid dodge, and then as you see, my stance is switching. So you see how fast I can just roll around, going in and out of my stance. I'm staying in my shield mostly the whole time. I'm not even coming out of my shield for 1 second, and I am continuously just switching my stances. So right there is just never letting go of block, and dodging and holding down your melee mid dodge. So that is one of the most effective ways that I found to do it, but there are multiple ways that are effective as well. So the other way is to, during a dodge, is to hold down your melee attack and do a heavy attack, and that will switch your stance like that. Right? You see I was in heavy, now it went to speed, and now if I dodge and hold down my melee attack mid dodge, it will go back into my heavy stance. So that is a good way to switch, like if you're running up on your enemies and you want to just, you know, switch into your speed stance because you see like a major enemy in front of you, then you could do that. And then if you see some, you know, some minors in front of you, you dodge and switch into your power stance instead. So that is another very important way to do it. There are two other cool ways to do it. They're not really as practical as those, but the other way is you hold down your like the button, your melee button that switches your stance like this, but you hold down LB like instantly, like basically you hold down your attack button for 1 second, and then you hold down your block button for 1 second, and you will shield bash directly after changing. So it'll look like that. As you see, my stance changed and I shield bashed. So that is another that one takes a lot of timing to get used to, but it's a pretty cool way to do it. And you can do it while you're walking, but you cannot do it while you're running. And then you could also do a, if you're like in a big fight and you want to change real fast, you would just hold RB real fast and hit the parry button. As you see, I'm changing my stance right there. Now I'm in my speed stance, and you see it don't take me long to cancel it out and go right into a parry, so I can switch my stance on the fly kind of and still get a parry off very quickly. So those are like the 4 most effective ways that I found to do it. Like I said, one of my favorites is right here when you're blocking, you dodge and then hold RB, and you're just switching stance and staying in your blocking stance. So you're very, very, very protected and just changing whenever you want to. Well, I guess we can go with the combos. You know, most people know all the combos, but there's basically 2 ways that you can end all of your combos. The first way is you hold down the attack button and you do your power rake. And then the other way, after any attack that you do, your guy's going to pause. And when you pause, you'll notice that your sword is going to light up. And when it lights up, you hit the attack button again, and then you will do that AoE attack right there. And it basically, you're going to pause after almost every attack you do, and then all you have to do is just hit, you know, tap the melee button when you pause, and your shield or your sword, you know, glows like that, and then you could do that AoE attack.